Inside Lincoln Financial Field. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
Make nothing.
His first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner
Make
Johnson
nothing.
with a pick.
Make nothing. Make nothing.
And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Make nothing.
Eagles defense
Make nothing.
pick 6 TD.
What I say?
So
Out of here.
Defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
Get him out of here.
It's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Put into it.
Elliott good on the extra point,
Yeah,
and
bud.
that makes the score 7-0. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go. Only that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
Oh, he about to quit.
This one's in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take that.
God, that's not a flag. That's my ball.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
I'm on top of that.
Pick 6, and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling.
I'm on top of that.
You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run again here with
I ain't got my hand on the control.
Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons.
That's okay.
Robinson.
35 yards.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of
my hand on
this
the
ball
control.
game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
I gotta see what I can't see now. See some stuff.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps
not good enough, McNasty.
6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that.
Somebody get out the way. Philadelphia Eagles.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And defensively they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To Barkley on the check down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this is going to remain a 1-point game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give me that, boy. I told you, don't lie to that, man.
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Now what that dude?
And a
That
huge
dude was
return
going
as
for
he'll
the
take this
time,
one all
man.
the way down
Make
inside
him
the
quit,
30-yard
man.
line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie
Hey,
quarterback,
quit.
he's definitely the
I'm
root
the
cause.
wiener.
All rookies,
The
they have learning
wieners.
experiences in their first year. What they're
Wiener.
hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position
Oh,
to win.
throw the ball.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
Saquon Barkley,
incomplete.
he's supposed to be getting
Started
that
this
block.
drive backed
Dude
up against
face.
the wall by the
Don't let him do
turnover.
that,
I
you
love
know.
their fight,
More.
planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Second
Make him
and
quit.
10. Hurts.
Make him
He'll
quit.
set up the screen to Barkley. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll
Make
stop
him
it with
quit.
just over a minute to go before halftime.
He wants to quit.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Make him quit. Make him quit.
Hurts on target to Dallas.
Make him quit.
And the Eagles will
Go home.
extend their
Go home
lead
now.
in the final minute
Go home now.
of the half.
You go home now.
And that
You go
lead
home
is
now.
7.
Go home
with
now.
a chance to go to
Now,
8
go home.
or more if they want to
Mommy
get
call you.
crazy here, which we
Daddy
don't
call you.
expect,
Go
but
home now.
I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for two in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be, and I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the
You go home
one or
now.
the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they want to
Go
do
home now.
anything to erase
Get out.
the good
Go
thing
home
they
now.
have right
You look.
by
Go home
getting
now.
this late score in the half.
Mommy call you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have good starting field position. He's
Make
out
him
of
quit.
bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
I'm going to make him quit.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light.
Sit your ass down.
And this will be stopped at the
Make him
44.
quit, bro.
That one good for 7 yards. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To the air, Penix.
Oh, that is an
Tight
incompletion.
end. Falcons going to use their
buckled
third
that
and
man.
final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football
Buckled that
in
man.
and gain significant yardage.
They'll throw with Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts.
You go home now.
Here in this half, it's intercepted.
You go home now.
And the
Go home
Eagles
now.
are gonna take
You
over
want it at home now.
28-yard line. So
See, go home now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go home now. Now home. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
just continuing here in the
Go
first half.
home
throwing
now.
the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel
Beat
like
that ass,
they're
boy.
just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless
Beat that
with the
ass,
football
boy.
now. So
got it,
some
boy.
of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously.
Don't do
because
that.
you're
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
So
that.
maybe the
Oh,
bench
man,
can
why you
teach
do that?
He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Airing it out deep for Smith.
Come on,
And now
man. That's
this
all
is
we deserve, man.
intercepted. My goodness. Fighting his way through contact. And a
That's
huge
bullshit.
return as he'll take this one all the way down
That's
inside the
bullshit.
30-yard line.
Oops, sorry.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you
Give me
just
that.
don't need to
Man,
do.
come on, man. Gee, man, that's my ball. Oh, on top of that.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work
I'm all up on
defensively.
top of
They've
that.
allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm all up on top of that. What the hell going on? Give me that. I'm all up on top of that.
With the clock down now to
But I'm all up on
13
top of that.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been called. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together. So
By time. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah. Go home. Mommy call. Mommy call you. Mommy call you. Mommy call you, so you go home. Mommy call you. Mommy say go home. Mommy call you. Mommy can go home. Go home. Go home now. Mommy call you. Mommy say you know when. You know when. You go home. You know play. You know play Madden. You go home. You're not good. Mommy say go home. Go home. Mommy say you know play. You're not good enough. You practice. You go back to tutorial. You practice. You practice. You go back to tutorial. Training. Then you get better. Then you come play me. You waste me time. Don't waste me time. Got stuff I gotta do. I beat you. I beat you. You bad. Terrible. Give me the ball. I'll show you what to do with it.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the right side.
Man, come on, man.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
That's my fault.
Not the way you envisioned things to start out the third quarter.
It wasn't.
Already a turnover.
I'll get
it's
it back.
interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how it happened.
But he had, look, 3 people on my man.
He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it.
Yo, man, that man got tackled, jumped off the ground, and started running again. That's
He's
cheap.
going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives. No surprise at all. They decided to start it with a running play.
I know. I don't want to
A
know
little
that.
bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. To throw is Cousins. He finds Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
I think it's time for you to give me the ball back.
Still, ended up with a solid game.
A first carry for Tyler.
Where you thought you was going, boy? Slap you down, slap him down, slap you down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be
Yeah, you
second
too.
down.
Both of y'all are good.
Things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the
Both of
points
y'all
they just
good.
had against them.
Second and 5. To throw, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into
Where's
the
your
end
man?
zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons use the short field to get in for 6.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw.
You thought this was?
And he's not going to get there.
You thought this was? What you thought this was? Got lucky with the touchdown. You know, thought this was, boy. Out of here.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Get the ball.
And they're going to mark that
You got
where it
mouse.
bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one down for Dotson.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You can't mess with the police. You can't mess with the police. You can't mess with the police. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
Get him out of here.
Correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions,
nope,
I'd hear
not good enough. Nope. That's 9 points, 2 possessions, game over. It was nice playing with you, young sir. Your game is over. Next time, don't chase points.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it
away.
away.
You can't bet with the police. All right, boy.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
I told you I was going to make you quit from the beginning because you was from Atlanta.
35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Quitters around there, boy. You quitting, boy. Quit, crash out, boy.
About set
on your ass, boy. On his ass, on your ass, on your ass, boy. Not like you like it.
Just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and
got
get it
that.
done again.
I should have had that interception, and you should be quitting right now.
Like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay.
So I give you another opportunity.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Robinson on a give right side. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific this afternoon.
80 yards for the loss.
Cousins now.
Give me that.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
My man calling timeouts in the third quarter.
By the offense. It's just their
first
of 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Burns.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action now. Cousins.
Give me that game over. I tell you, you don't stand a chance against Dee Payne.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Tap that ass. Tap.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Took me 23 minutes. Been 23 minutes, 25 minutes on your ass, boy.
On the draw, this is Barkley.
On your ass, boy, 23 minutes. Good game, now. GG's, pimpin'.
3 quarters in the books.
GG's.
National Football League on EA Sports.
You almost had your win for signing up. But after you signed up for this loss,
it's the Eagles in possession of football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
You almost was good enough. Something was right there.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Something was right there. Adjust that. Why you got 2 people over there?
Throwing his
Hurts. Not throwing to him if you got it like that, yo. He burned his ass. You too. Get up off me. Not good enough.
Yards.
Not good enough.
The
Send me somebody else.
1st and 10.
Put your name down there. Come on.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Pushes him
Not good
aside
enough.
at the 45. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you
Not
got to
good
focus
enough.
on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, it's a 3-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to put down the clock and take care of the football?
You
Right
almost,
now, they're executing really
you
well.
almost gave me a good game, though. You kept it close.
15. It's 1st and 10.
I ain't blow you out like I was supposed to.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Woohoo! Ooh! 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 Y'all see this? Ooh! Ah! That shit! He wasn't supposed to get me. That's some bullshit. He wasn't supposed to get me right there, dude.
Before it can even get back to the line.
He was not supposed to get me
My
right
goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play.
there. My
and
man
they'll make
was
it
not
2nd
supposed
down.
to get me right there. That's some bull.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the
He was
2-minute
not
warning.
supposed to grab me right there. I went right around him. They know it. I know it. We know it. But it's okay. We'll take it like it is.
On 2nd and a long
Take that,
way
boy.
to go.
Give me some of them yards back.
And
Man, he caught. Man, they cheap for this man.
a nice job of bodying him up
He
defensively.
caught that man,
And
so
now
he got
brings
some
up
of them
3rd
yards
down.
back. Cut that
First
out.
thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've
You know
seen
what I'm
him throwing
saying?
balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll get this
Some of
one
them yards
complete.
back.
That's A.J. Brown.
That's be
2
lucky
minutes
that
to
was a
go
touchdown.
in this football game.
That should have been a touchdown.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line.
You can't
So
win.
a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles,
you
after
for the
they
ball.
had built up some momentum. They were moving the football.
Sit your ass down,
Something
boy.
to build on for this offense as they run back out.
Stop doing that bullshit.
Right about that. Up
Bull
until that
stuff.
last play, everything was working pretty well for this
Throwing that
offense.
ball
Gaining
up like
chunks of
that,
yardage,
boy.
getting first downs.
Hey, Mo,
making
this
a push
bores
for the
me.
end zone and look like
I
they
need
have
some
a nice rhythm
competition.
going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception.
There you go.
Focus on
Give me
what
that.
came before.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles
saw
are
that?
gonna get
Oh,
the football
oh.
back at their own 17. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But
Not good enough,
that
Cousins.
interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here
Cousins, you're not
because
good
obviously
enough.
scoring a
You're
touchdown, getting
making
the outside
Mr.
kick, then going
McNair
down,
look
scoring again.
very,
Well, that's
very
asking a lot,
bad.
isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place
What are
and
you
say to
doing?
themselves, we really gave this game away.
Why are you doing this?
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Slide on the ground when I do it on the ground. I be sliding on the ground when I do it on the ground.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th
I'm that man.
quarter.
Hey,
as they
I'm
try
it.
to put this
Because
one
Mr.
away.
Payne said
When they
so.
watch this film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And he's got it.
Because Mr. Payne said so.
Conversion is good, and they
No
hang
look
on to
win.
their 4th quarter lead.
Fly, Eagles. I'm a cowboy. On your ass, boy. Press the button. Don't get scared now. I'm on your ass,
After
boy.
the touchdown, here's Elliott
You got,
on to
you
kick
got all
away.
the computer and shit hooked up, all that, and you're bad. Just terrible. On your ass, boy.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Next time you gotta pay to play me. You can't play me for free no more.
About set to begin their next drive.
You just wasted 20, 30 goddamn minutes of my time.
Much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores.
On that ass, boy.
late in
Give
the
us some
fourth
competition.
quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end,
Ain't good enough. We better go back to training and practice, boy.
because one team was clearly better than the other.
One team was clearly better than the other. You heard it.
Blowout status.
Blowout status. You heard it.
Who's going to win this one well before
You heard it. He said we won it before we put our cleats on.
Throws there,
You heard it.
incomplete.
And that's another
He ain't lying. He ain't telling you no lies. Only lie he told you was only gonna lose by 1 point. Ever since then, you ain't did nothing.
And an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On your ass, boy. What you thought this was? What you thought this was? Last man can't hold me.
Another pass attempt.
Who on it? Who next?
You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter.
Send the
you've got a
invite.
Team under 100
Who
yards
on it?
passing. You've done your job.
Especially
Who
in
next?
today's NFL,
I
which
got
is truly a pass-first league.
That's something I gotta do.
Cousins
My
from the
daughter
gun
finna do
on
it.
third.
But he ain't good enough. Give me that. He ain't good
His
enough.
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He ain't good enough.
Gardner Johnson with a pick. And he's just across midfield.
You see how I did the
and
circle
down
around
the
his man like
39-yard
that?
line.
He ain't good enough.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly.
Yeah, you
but
almost
the defense,
did it,
they were
bro.
ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people
But
left in the stadium that couldn't see that
You
coming.
need to go. It's this
But that's
thing
not
on
major
there. It's this
criticism
thing
at
they
all,
got right when
because
you before you
had
play
to
these
try it.
games. It's called
What you're
training.
hoping for is one of your athletes out
Go to that
athletes
training
everyone
course.
else. It makes a dramatic play.
I'm positive, baby. You will become a great like me.
They'll come out
Be able to
throwing
do
here
this
start the
every
drive.
time. Oh,
That is caught. It's the
every
timing down.
time.
The Eagles going to take the first of
Yeah,
their
back to
timeouts.
back to back.
As the two teams talking over on their
But until
respective
you know how to do
sidelines,
stuff
we
like the
take a
greats,
Well, it may seem
Like me,
unorthodox to some
you just
people.
gonna be
Got
a
the
regular.
Fourth quarter, yet he's still
You know what I'm
firing
saying?
away. I think he believes that's
you'll
the
get
best way
better
to go
though.
and win the game.
Just not
Yeah, a
today,
lot of coaches
and not on
say,
my
let's
watch.
just run the football, be conservative.
Not today, and not on my watch. On today, mouse, house on his ass, boy.
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
On his ass, boy. He thought it was a game, boy.
Interception on defense and converted into 6 points.
He thought I was lying. Look at that.
Elliott now to add the extra point.
Beat his ass, beat your
And the
ass.
lead
Get out of
is
here.
now 24.
Who next? Send the invite. Who next? Who want it? Send the invite. Because Mr. Payne said so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up
Crush his
past
ass.
25
Who
to the
next?
26-yard
Send the
line.
invite. Mr. Payne said so.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone
Man
said,
calling
"Coach, what do you want
timeout
to call?"
for this
He
loss.
waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he drops it incomplete.
Wide
Their
open, too.
struggles continue here. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears
The
repeating.
woes
They are
continue for this man.
all the interceptions and
But it was a nice game. You know,
It just
to
doesn't
summarize
look like
this all
things are
up, I'm just way better than these guys.
And it's not a good
Like,
day
by a
when
lot.
you feel
Look,
like an
like by a lot.
And that is gonna
Like, they just not good at all compared to me.
Throw intercepted.
I'm just better. If you want to try your luck,
Oh, wait, hold everything at time.
name the wager, whatever you want to do, put it down there and hit Mr. Payne said so up. And I'll give you a chance if it's worth my time. But this dude, nah. Maybe next year, next time, he got to practice. All right, Madden 2027. You'll be good, bro. Madden 2027.
Offense set to begin their next drive.
You're going to be the
Just
man.
all around a solid performance.
And Madden
Now they've got the
2027.
3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they?
One-handed on his... One-handed to end the game. One-handed to end the game.
Worse than it was.
Backside one-handed behind the back on his head, but you can be just like me. Hit me up. Hey, let's go. He out of here. Game over. You getting the Cowboys. Nah, I ain't getting the Cowboys. I'm getting the Commanders next. Commanders on their ass.
When you're able to have everyone contribute both
End of
sides
that.
of the ball.
Sign it off. Look at this, the highlights. Look at my highlights. Woo-hoo. Look at my highlights. Because he ain't had none.
And they got it done in this one.
Woo-hoo. Look. Interception. My highlights.
Charles Davis and the best
He ain't had
crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Garden. This has been a presentation.
You saw me.
of the
You see me.
NFL on EA.
Did a circle around it. And I ran back 80 yards on him. Negative. And still. Look at my highlights. And still on that ass, boy. Holla at your boy. There you go. They ain't messing with me, man. And I'm hero. This ain't no fluke. I'm hero. I'm hero.